Salutations, Songbirdians! Today's episode is very special, as it is a time lapse for a cosplay project of mine. I hope you enjoy it. But before I begin this episode of First 5 Pages, if you want to see more, see how my script writing skills grow, or see how my video making skills in general grow, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more videos. And now, onward to the time lapse! Before I get into Tamon Bside, let me tell you about the craft I am making. What I am making here today is a character fan. If you are wondering what that is, don't worry. I learned what they were specifically for this video. A character fan is a special kind of concert fan decorated like you would a scrapbook page, so you could celebrate a specific character. Because of the size, you can use these fans as a concert sign, or in my case, a prop at a convention, and it's easier to see than, say, a collage on the phone. In the case of my project, the reason I am making these is so I have props for a closet cosplay to make it obvious that this is the character I'm cosplaying as, which is Utage Yoshido from Tamon Bside. The materials I am using is 2 concert fans along with various flower stickers I got from Daiso and mushroom stickers I bought online. Some cutting, sticker paper, cherry blossom washi tape, contact cement scrapbooking paper purchased from my local scrapbooking store, and printed paper with the main character of Tamon's B-side, Tamon Fukahara, on it, as well as QR codes that lead to my channel and directly to my book. Pause when it's revealed if you want to check out my book, but today it's all about Tamon. The last of the materials I will be using is a Daiso scrapbooking knife, purple ink, and a stamp I purchased off of Etsy, so I can have an identifier and claim that it is mine if I lose it somewhere at the con. Anyway, the process of the craft is simple. I put a healthy layer of contact cement down to make the base for the scrapbooking paper, which I then place onto the fan. As contact cement takes some time to dry, I'm going to be working on 2 sides at a time. After I put the first layer of scrapbooking paper down, I will need to cut out the character designs and QR code as the cement dries. I chose contact cement because I am a being with ADHD. Making fans also because of the YouTuber Sarah Spaceman. I am going to be using the fans for their intended purpose of cooling me down at the con, and I've had the absolute worst luck with getting hot glue and Mod Podge to work when it comes to crafting projects. I find it all too easy to fidget with the edges, so I'm hoping that contact cement will make everything have smoothed out enough edges that I won't mess with it. The washi tape on the edge is for a bit of extra luck in this endeavor. However, the washi tape will have to be one of the things to go on last, as I will do the same for step on both fans on both sides. I will also put the cement on the character designs too. After it is done drying, I will put the decorations like the stickers and the washi tape on it. I have a Sakura scrapbook paper cutting thing, so I planned to use that to make use of extra pieces, so I'm wasting as little as possible, but I forgot to do that. My bad. Now, the obligatory crafter speech is out of the way. I can move on to First 5 Pages, Tamon Bside. Tamon Bside is an anime and manga series about a girl named Utage, who is a boy bander on the level that would put the One Direction fans of the early 2000s to shame with how obsessed she is with the boy band and player stage character Tamon Fukahara. To fuel her obsession and not let it be much of a financial burden to her family, she works part-time at a housekeeping agency. It is when she goes out on a job that she finds she is subbing in for the housekeeper for her idol. Or bias, whichever term you prefer to use. The question is, how will she cope when she finds out what he is really like? There is a ton I like about the show, so I'm just gonna share whether I would recommend it or not. Now, before I get into it, I personally would only recommend this show for those with a sense of humor and love boy band fics or really enjoy boy bands themselves. When I say sense of humor, I mean camp. This is the kind of show you would see recommended to you if you like or on High School Host Club. And this show is a rom-com to the max, much in the way Oran is. However, instead of being Host Club focused, it is more focused on the fandom spaces that idols and boy bands tend to fill in. It's hilarious and has passion oozing out of every aspect of its writing, animation, and execution. Originally, I wasn't going to make a video out of this, as this is the millionth time I broke my own rules and read Beyond, but then I realized two things. One, the rule only exists as a safety net for if I find a series I just can't connect with. 5 episodes and no shame if I can't read further. 2, Sarah Spaceman's cosplay videos are awesome, and I really wanted to try making a crafting time lapse for myself. So here I am, and I have to say the manga and anime are both great, and in terms of story, both are pretty one-to-one, so you're not missing out on anything important by picking one over the other. I am about 10 volumes in, and I passed the point season 1 ends. I hope it gets an English dub and second season because I am so tired of having to watch silly anime dubbed. I like to do things like crochet when I watch anime. And I can't do that if it's all subbed. It is literally the one downside to it. As I watched and read the story, I found myself comparing it to what I saw back in the mid-2010s when BTS's popularity was at its peak. Boy bander fics. I am not saying this to say the story is bad. In fact, I would say that this is what allows the story to have a sense of self-awareness, as it seems the mangaka and the animators all know that this story is a purely self-indulgent fantasy. I love the show feels like a boy band fanfic turned original story, as it allows for just a fun viewing experience. No expectations other than getting a good chuckle when Utage inevitably explodes. It's freeing watching something not for cinematic or artistic appeal and just enjoying it for fun, because why not? Fun fact, this is the same reason I like watching Mel Brooks movies. They genuinely are not meant to be anything but a fun time, and everyone involved with those movies actively knows it. And because of that, the passion of those involved is allowed to shine through and create something wonderful. That being said, having completed season 1 and 10 volumes into the book, I have to say my favorite character is Rintaro, the purple member of the band in the show. I would show you the frame that made me fall in love with them, but that would be a spoiler for volume 7. I relate way too much to Utage to be comfortable with saying that she is my favorite, but I think I can say this guy is an absolute word-vomiting chatterbox, and I am a sucker for those kinds of characters. This show honestly doesn't give much room in the way of theories for me, personally, but headcanons are fair game, as they revealed on episode 2 that the manager has nicknames for them. The ones we know so far are Tamon, and the blue members' nicknames being respectfully Zombie and Gorilla. In the anime that's just the anime specifically though. They are revealed in the manga, but it is better if you see it for yourself, as I wrote the script when I was on volume 6 of it. And by the time I recorded, I needed to amend a few things in the script so I could remain honest about where I was. The following is my genuine headcanon when I was at that point. I think the others' nicknames are: the green member is Penny Pitcher or Scrooge, Yellow is Gambler, and purple is Chatterbox. I am sure you have noticed I don't really know any of the characters' names outside of the main pair and my favorite characters' names. I apologize, but hey, on the bright side, it at least keeps some of the mystery for yourself, as I hope you all watch or read Tamon's B-side. And before I end out this video, I would like to credit the fan art I used for Tumblr before I go. And the Tumblr artists whose fan art I used for the fans is Ashevin Art and Seal Stickers. Their fan art for Tamon is fun. I love their art styles so much. And that'll be all for now. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace!